sleeping with anybody. So if it is both, it's all of us that have this job to do. Whether you have a daughter or you have a son, we all have a job to do. If we want our children to wait until their marriage to get involved with their spouse, we have to train the boy not to go after the girl. And even if you go after the girl, it should be an innocent relationship until you're married. So if you don't train your son like that, and he starts deflowering people's children, then you come and blame it on the girl. Why will a girl always be on the receiving end? Yes, biologically I don't have a daughter, but I have adopted. In fact, all my adopted kids are girls. And I'm not talking because I have adopted kids that are girls. It is just the right thing. You can't just blame everything on a girl child. The boy too is responsible. And then later she then sent me a voice note to say yes, that I'm right, that she doesn't have a daughter, that all her children are boys. And I'm wondering, okay, yes, you have boys, it's good. It's good to think about them, it's good to feel for them, it's good to want the best for them, but you're going overboard. The way you're going about it is offending even me, and I'm wondering a lot of people that it will offend. And then, all this whole thing, what brought about this second phase of my anger was when she said, okay, I then asked her, I said, you want your sister to look for a wife for your son. And she told me that her sister, there's a property she gave her sister money to buy for her somewhere in Lagos, and for some years ago, and there was a house that she bought on that property. The sister then built another small house that she gave her money to build on the same property. Now the sister moved into the property and got married and stayed there for these very many years and has given birth to 12 children. Now she's afraid that if she comes back, because the reason why she told me this story was when I asked her, why do you want to stay in a hotel? Because it's going to kind of be expensive to stay in a hotel. The kind of hotel you're looking for, we can't get anything less than 20,000 for the kind of hotel you're looking for that can have a little bit of security. Okay, and then she then told me this story, that she's afraid of her life. She doesn't want to go to her house because if she goes there, the woman would think that she's coming to possess her things, and the things that they hear on social media, where somebody will give you money to build a house for him or her, and then by the time they come back to possess that house, the next thing, boom, you poison the person or you send assassin to kill the person and all of that. And I said, yes, these things happen, which is why most of the videos I make, I always tell people living in diaspora, don't send your money to anybody to build a house for you. Good 18, Nigeria is so open now that there are houses that are readily available. Anytime you are on leave, come back, point a house, buy it, and then have your documents and you move. That way nobody is snapping a picture of a house that he or she is not building for you and saying this is the building they are building for you, and you come back one day you find nothing. Or somebody is not building a house for you that he or she will now later possess as his own and then kill you when you come back. So we talked about that, and then I said, okay, fine, since that is your reason why you don't want to stay in the house, it's okay as long as you're safe. So fine, if you cannot afford a hotel of that amount, I will try to see if I can get something lesser in Surulere. She said okay, and then she mentioned something like Uyo State, and that because this is somebody that left Nigeria when Nigeria had 19 states. Okay, this is over 40 years or thereabout, and she was talking of Uyo. I said yes, my godparents are from Uyo, Archbishop Dr. Cletus Bassey, Destiny International Mission, that I go there most of the time Decembers when they do the Amials experience. I spend time there. That's a very fantastic place. But I mean, you that don't really know anything, and it's not like you're from that side, why do you want to go there? The best place for you to stay in a central area, which is Lagos. That way the girl they are bringing to show your son, they can bring the girl to Lagos to look to. I will know what I'm also looking for, because I am of the belief that a man should be older than his wife. That is my own belief. Reason is because women, we grow old quickly. By the time you marry, or it may be even your age mates may be okay, but you marry somebody you are probably 10 years older than. By the time you are shrinking, you're still wearing jeans and jumping all over the place, and then you'll be depressed inside the house. So I always believe that a man should be older than the woman. So when I asked her, the voice note she sent back to me was, she flared up. Like, why will that is the problem she has with Nigerians. That is the problem she has with Nigerians. Why would they ask what the boy does for a living? That is very, very wrong. That after their daughter have gone to defy themselves, has lost their virginity, have done abortion, have killed their dudes, she just went on, and they have the effrontery to ask what the person that is coming to help them and marry the child is doing for a living. Why didn't they go and ask the boy that deflowered the child? Why didn't they go and ask those men that are sleeping with them because of bone straight hair, because of Mortina, because of a plate of rice. Why would they not walk? Why would they not walk on their own? Why would they not stand on their feet? That her mother used to walk in the farm. He used to, she went on and on. It was a very long voice note. And then I just flared up completely. I said, look, madam, you can't come and tell me that a parent asking your son or somebody that is coming to knock on their door to marry their daughter what the person does for a living is wrong. He said that why would the person marrying the daughter not ask what the daughter is doing for? Say it's your problem if you don't want to ask what the girl is doing for a living. Let me even put it like this: before you come to say you want to marry a girl, the family will assume that you had done your findings. That includes what the girl is doing for a living. That also includes her character. That includes the family background. That includes so many things. So if you have not done your findings and you come to knock on the door to marry a girl and the family decide to ask you what your son is doing for a living, I don't see how it's the problem. And if you feel that they asked you what your son is doing for a living and you want to also ask them what the daughter is doing for a living, you are very, very free. That is why it's introduction, you ask questions. That way, if the marriage cannot hold, everybody go their separate ways from introduction. Everybody say go south. Oh yeah, I not do. Go like this. We not give you my daughter. I don't want to make my daughter, my son marry you. Everybody go. That is why there is an introduction first before the marriage proper. So we went on and on. And I said, you keep talking about defiling this virgin because of what you see on social media. Okay, fine. You are blaming a parent for allowing her child to be this virgin. Abeg, do we follow these children when they go everywhere they go? How do we even know what they do? Is it not when a man comes to the house and say, I want to marry your daughter, that they have brought you into the picture? Is that not where your job will start from, by asking, what do you do for a living? And the reason why you ask what you do for a living, you can do anything for a living. So, I read mass communication in school, not theater art, but I'm a Nollywood actress. I'm a filmmaker. I write stories. Then you cannot, if you ask me, Queen, please, what do you do for a living? I will tell you, I'm a Nollywood actress. I'm a filmmaker. I write stories. I also have some side hustles. I have a shop in Lagos Island. I sell clothes, shoe and bag. I do ashwebi for people's wedding. If you have a wedding, please call me. Before you even ask me finish, I don't market myself. You understand my point? So if somebody say, what do you do for a living? It's not an insult. It's the same thing like somebody say, where are you from? So if you are a shoemaker, I am a shoemaker. Why are you even should you be ashamed of what you do? You should be proud of what you do. Oh, I am a organizer. I am a cashier. Because we know that most jobs in Europe is gateman, cashier, grocery store. What's the big deal? Some of them are earning more than, way more than what bankers are earning in Nigeria. I bet banks sef na work again. A lot of people that are bankers, they are not